My favorite 4 words are, I see you everywhere. Music to my ears. As a business owner, I work really hard for that, and I want that for you too. So let's get real.
If you're running a brick and mortar business, raising some kiddos, and juggling all of life's offerings, let's be real and call you what you are. You, my friend, are a rebel woman. You've put your blood, sweat, and tears in creating a storefront that lights you up, serves your clients well, and contributes significantly to the community you love. You are my hero. And I'm pretty sure we could sit down and talk shop for hours because I get it. I have a brick and mortar business myself for over 12 years, a handful of kids, and a few passion projects that I love, like this one. Hey there, everybody. My name is Melissa Rose, and I am your visibility coach for brick and mortar businesses who want more clients coming in their doors. I have a passion for helping and serving those who are also living life on the edge, going for their dreams, and creating a legacy through their kick-ass business. In this podcast, we're going to share the nitty-gritty of running a successful brick and mortar business. We're going to share stories, we're going to talk strategy, and we're going to learn practical tips that leave you inspired, empowered, and equipped to create the life of your dreams. Are you ready? Let's get real.
Hey there, everybody. Welcome back to another episode of Brick and Mortar Visibility. How are you? So good to be here. I'm super excited to talk today because this awareness has come in the most funny way of realizing that the marketing is working. And I've been hit over the head with it a couple times, and I can't wait to share it with you. Before we dive in, first of all, thank you so much for listening. We have hit over 12,000 downloads, and in podcast world, that's a nice big deal. So I just want to say thank you to all of you that have been listening over the months and years of this, and supporting by listening and sharing and telling your friends about it. If you're brand new, welcome. My name is Melissa Rose. I have a brick and mortar dance studio as well as an online dance studio called Dance on Demand, and my coaching business here, where I help other brick and mortar service-based businesses be the only option in town in their industry. That is my passion. I love talking about it. I love educating on it. I love finding what works for you. And that's what I want to talk about today, okay? So, Ms. Melissa Rose has been putting herself out there lately. And when I say putting myself out there, I mean I am starting to date again. I had taken a break from this for a while because life happened or stuff happened, and I'll share that later on. But have started putting myself out there since January and meeting some men, and I struggle with this, you guys. Like, it's not easy for me to do, okay? Because it takes time. It takes time. You have to nurture. You have to be patient. And I'm kind of a bullet point girl. Like, I want this, and don't check the box, swipe, blah, blah, or meet, not so much, go. And I am learning that first impressions are not everything, and we need to give it time and nurture. But what I want to talk about, you guys, is on the past few dates that I've had, all with different people, they have all said the same thing. They have said, oh my gosh, I see you everywhere, or you're super easy to find, or I looked you up and there was a whole sheet of things about you. And I kind of laugh and I chuckle. I said, good. I work really hard at that. I've worked hard at that. I've been consistent. And that's what I want for your business. I don't want your business to be the best kept secret. I want your business to be found. And that's what they're finding out about me. Okay. So they're finding out about my business. And what's fun about that, you guys, is it's kind of a great test for me to see what is going out there to people for them to see. So I Google myself, at least once a month to see what comes up and whatever. And then I pay attention to my Google Analytics. I also pay attention to, what people are saying or how they're finding me. I pay attention to that. But in the dating world, when somebody is searching you, they might just search your name because your business isn't there. So that is interesting to me because they're searching Melissa Rose. That is not my legal name. That is the name I go by. And I just started going by that name like the past 2 years. Okay. Before then, I was really still Melissa Huber, and most people know me as that around town. But I just changed my business name to Melissa Rose because I'm always going to be Melissa Rose. And I do hope to meet somebody that will be my partner in life, okay? And whether I get married or not, that's a different story, but I always will be Melissa Rose. So that's what I chose to go by. So they're searching Melissa Rose, and everything comes up with my business, and I just love that. And it was so funny. The last date I had, you guys, he said he's a numbers guy. And I'm like, oh, okay. He goes, yeah, you started your business out of your home with 800 square foot basement, and then you moved into a 3,000 square foot facility. And I'm like, kind of laughing, but like, numbers guy. And he goes, well, I'm a realtor. And I died laughing then because I was like, oh, well, of course that makes sense. You would pay attention to that. So it was very funny. I love hearing what people are finding and what is being presented out into the web. And I want to talk about this with you because I want your business, to be the only option in town. And there are so many ways to do this. That's what we talk about on this podcast. And as a brick and mortar business locally, you are going to probably be very relationship orientated. You are going to be networking, whether it's in groups or one-on-one, or maybe a little bit online within local Facebook groups or something like that, or events, local events. You might be speaking to different groups within your area. You're probably collaborating. That is one of my most favorite ways to grow visibility and grow your network and grow your impact in the community, is by collaborating with other amazing business owners. I have an episode number 82, The 3 C's of Collaboration. If you haven't listened to that, it's one of my most downloaded podcasts, so please check that out. And then, of course, there's social media and mailings and flyers and handouts. And then there's the email marketing, which I personally love because I've seen the traction of that. But for local brick and mortar businesses, you're not necessarily doing email marketing like an online business owner would. Okay, you're using that email marketing to people that have already come in your doors, already checked you out, and you're nurturing them and continuing to keep in front of them. All right. So with brick and mortar businesses, those are ways that we can get more visible, and there's many, many other ways. But I was talking to this gentleman that I had a date with, and he just was like, first of all, he was very, very nice and complimentary. He's like, you're just so ambitious. You just do so much. And that's the perception. That's the perception because that's what's out there. Because I have been so consistent and been doing this for a while. Yes, the perception is, wow, high achiever and go-getter, and they're everywhere. Great. That also just keep in mind for the dating life, they just assume then I don't have time for them. And I'm just like, seriously, I wouldn't be on a date if I didn't have time for it. Okay. I have a team. I have help, believe me. But that perception of, okay, they are in business. They're here to go. They're ready to serve. They want to serve. They're ambitious. So that is a perception when you are consistent with your marketing. Now, he happened to be a business owner as well. And he does commercial real estate. And he said, I don't do the social media thing. He goes, I probably should, but I just don't. And I looked at him and go, then don't do it. If you don't want to and you don't like it, then don't do it. Because clearly your relationship marketing on the golf course is working for you, So that is his thing. He loves to golf, and he's probably out there wheeling and dealing on the golf course, and that works for him. So that is what I want you to take away from this little episode today is everybody has their way of connecting to their community, connecting to their people, connecting to their future clients. And it's not the same for everybody, all right? It is unique to you. And when I work with clients, I am so passionate that we find something that works for you. I was working with a dietitian, nutritionist, and same thing. She just was like, the social media, I know I should do it. Like she just was like, nope, I need to do this. This is what needs to happen. And I said, but where are your current clients coming from? And she says, word of mouth and through the workshops that I've been doing. I'm like, well, then let's keep doing that. And do you like doing that? She goes, oh my gosh, I love it. Then let's do that because that's where you shine the best. And I want you to shine the best so you're attracting your best people. So lean into what you're really good at and what feels easy and what is fun. Okay, because let's face it, running a business, y'all, is not a sprint. You're going to be doing this for a while. And let me say, the overnight success takes 12 years. All right, so you're going to be doing this for a while before you can really sit back and go, it's like clockwork. It's a well-oiled machine. All right. We are going to create the systems, we're going to create the patterns and consistencies so that you can do something well over time for the long run. Okay, so that is how I work with people to get them to be the only option in town. Yes, there's some fundamental things that we need to do, like SEO. We need to make sure that you can be found. So if you are newer in business, and I'm not even going to say newer because I know business owners that have been in business for 7 to 10 years that still have not done this. Your Google page. Okay, so I have a free workshop. It's in the show notes here. It's linked up. It's totally free. Grab it. That will help you get going on this SEO and getting found on Google. And when people are looking for you, if they're looking for a local photographer, are you being found? Are you coming up in the feed? So grab that workshop if you have not claimed your Google business page. If you've been in business and you're feeling overwhelmed, maybe you've been in business a few years and you are just sick of hustling and you feel like you're hustling and you're like, you feel like a dog, or you're doggy paddling in the water. I'm just flapping my hands right now. And you're just like, and you start to get up and then, the water comes back down and you just feel like that. You're treading water frantically. You cannot keep up that pace. I have done it. And I've burned out hardcore. I'm going to talk about that in an episode coming up. But you need to, you're going to hit a wall. You're going to get sick. You're going to have a relationship issue. You're going to all of a sudden just not be able to get out of bed. And I'm not being dramatic. It truly happens. Or when you do take a vacation, you're going to end up sleeping the whole time because your body, mind, and soul are so exhausted. So if you feel like you're on the verge, you need to grab my 3 visibility strategies workshop. You guys, these workshops, y'all, if you're like me, I listen to everything in a 2x speed. So all these workshops you can speed up, okay? Because that's one thing when I'm like, oh my gosh, yeah, I'll grab the workshop, but when am I going to have time to watch it? You can speed it up. So this is like what is best for you. And I walk through visibility strategies that are out there and how to narrow it down for you. And that's when I work with people, we figure out what's best for you, and then we figure out how to make it happen. Okay, that's where the grit comes in of how. How are we going to make this consistent and effective and get people to know about it? All right, and we create that, we figure that out, we either automate it or we have a system within our back office or within our team, and then we do the rotation around the circle again of getting more visible. How do we do that? And keep going. So I have a framework that I work with people on getting more visible, more people in your doors. So that way you then have more revenue coming in. So then you can maybe hire somebody or delegate more with systems or invest in that software that's going to help you, and then keep building. All right. So we are in May, and I don't know about you, but I have some kiddos. I have 5, okay, y'all, and I have a senior. And for anybody who's walked that road of senior year, God bless you. Oh my God. All the emotions, right? I'm like, she is ready to fly the nest, y'all. So, and I remember once school started, May was like as intense as Christmas, right? December, like there's all the end of the school year programs and projects, and oh yeah, you need to show up here, parents, and oh yeah, we need this. I get it. So if you are a parent as well as a business owner, you know that May can be stressful. So I want you to consider, if you are like, I know I need help, but I just don't know if I can, or I'm not ready. I am offering a summer sale right now until June 1st. And you guys, I'm taking 50% off my mastermind. I'm going to do a summer mastermind. It's going to be 50% off my normal mastermind for the summer and one-on-one coaching. So you can pick between one-on-one coaching or the mastermind, 50% off my price. Because here's the deal. Most people phone it in during the summer. They're like, I'm taking a break. I'm enjoying my summer. My kids are home. You can still enjoy your summer, y'all, and stay consistent. Imagine if you figured out a marketing strategy that worked for you, that was systematized, that was consistent, what that would do then for your fourth quarter. Okay? Fourth quarters are always usually bigger because of the holidays and all the things. But imagine if you worked on your marketing and worked on your back office and worked on your systems and maybe brought in a team member during the summer period, what that would do for your fourth quarter. If you need help with that and want it, I invite you to check out one-on-one coaching. So MsMelissaRose.com. Hit the Work With Me tab. There will be the mastermind or one-on-one coaching, and this sale goes until June 1st. I'm taking 50% off working with me for the summer months, but you have to do it. You have to purchase by June 1st, okay? I wanted to share that with you because I want to take a break too. It's easy, I'm like, oh, I can play in my garden and I can, hang out with the kids, but not really because they're self-sufficient. They don't really want to hang out with their mother anymore. But yeah, I want to take it easy, and I am able to take it easy. But I know that if I slack off in any department, it's going to affect my fourth quarter. All right? So I don't want that for you. I want you to be found and liked and trusted and the best option in town in your industry. So if that sounds like something you want, please check out MsMelissaRose.com. If any of this resonated with you, please share it with another business owner. I'm sure any great business owner has a business bestie. Share it with them. Subscribe to the show if you haven't already. If you are a current listener or have listened for a while, please leave an honest rating on Apple iTunes. That is where other amazing badass boss babes can find the podcast, and the algorithm helps share it with others. So I would really appreciate that, especially for you service brick and mortar business owners, chiropractors and physical therapists and dance studios and yoga studios and anybody who has a service-based business that needs to grow and scale by adding a team. You are my people, and I call you my rebel women. So take care, you guys. Have a great week. We'll see you here same time, same place next week. Peace. Bye-bye.